Hello folks and welcome to one of my World of Tank replays. Today we'll be playing in the KV-1. It's a beast of a tank when you're in the top tier. Although when you're in like tier 7 games it forms pretty well, but tier... Oh, sorry I got confused there. Idiot me. In tier 6 matches it does pretty surprisingly well, because it's a heavy of course. But when you get into tier 7 matches, you're just going to be almost no help. Be in support, but do not be on the front because you will be destroyed. Because you'll have ISs, Tigers. You won't stand a chance.
Let's go.
Yep, forward unto victory. Yeah, same as forward unto dawn, but yeah, didn't think that. This match was a pretty good match because I've got the derp gun, the 122mm. Poor penetration, but a very high explosive warhead that can one-shot some tier 5s and almost all tier 4s and every single tier 3. It's that beast of a tank. Long ranges, I would advise using the 85mm because it is a very powerful, high penetration gun. And as you can see, he's stopping to come handy because that's a smart idea. But yeah, the 85mm is a beast of a gun, high penetration, 120 I believe, and a relatively good damage of 160. However, yeah, 160. It is ill-advised to use the 57. I think it's 57mm. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's ill-advised to use a 57mm because basically it's not going to penetrate heavy tanks of your tier. It just is not. Maybe the T-heavy, whatever you call it, but I struggled at point blank range to penetrate every other KV-1 I went up against. And yeah, I got really mixed up here. I've never been up at this part of the map before, after all the times I've played this, which is absolutely little. But as you're about to see, this tank can be a beast when you're taking on tanks of lower tiers. And Locust, yep, getting out of the way. But as you're gonna see, these tanks know when it's time to give up. I was gutted because I did not one-shot that T80, but I'm not complaining. That was I tracked it, so.
It could break any minute.
But I went after that. That's the big threat. It's an anti-tank gun. You do not want to face those at point blank range, because that has a 110 penetration, I think. However, you only have 75mm of armour at the front. 75. That is 5 mils less than the Panzer 4. That is very, very little. I'm surprised that you can't penetrate at medium ranges with Panzer 4. I mean, you probably can, but I'm kind of bad at this. Unfortunately though, for all of you, I got most of my kills from, well, most of my kills were steal kills. So that was a bit mean. But hey, guys, kill's a kill, even if it is a steal kill. Yeah, 75mm at the front. A lot of bounces, a few pens, one I think. That was from the T60, T80 even. But as expected at that range. M7. I'm surprised I even got this shot. Usually I would have missed that. It would have gone high, gone low, or gone thin.
The rangefinder took a hit.
That,
we can only shoot close targets.
Hit that as well. Surprisingly. How? Just how?
Track fixed. Let's roll.
That's okay, everyone. And we're gonna. What a steal kill.
Rangefinder working, but it's marginal.
2 steal kills, I think. And I wanted to get that T34, but you know, I got shot in.
Nice shot.
Always happy to help the team. And that's the end of the game. And here we are with the KV-1 in the garage. It is a pretty large tank compared to other tanks, such as the Panzer 4. It's not that much bigger, but, you know, it's big to me. It's bulky, it's heavy. Heavy enough to ram people, but not fast enough. At 34 miles per hour, kilometers per hour even. It's not really a ramming tank. It's nowhere near a ramming tank. This tank, however, 40 kilometers, get to that speed, maybe a bit downhill, ram people. You can do that easily. This is just 50 tons. It's got 500 engine power. It's unbelievably slow at getting anywhere near 30, in my opinion. Yeah, like I said, 75 at the front. It's got quite decent. It's got a pretty good slope in there, but I don't think that's the 75. That's probably like 40, 50, depending. But even then, it can get quite a few bounces. This is a tiny bit sloped. Ooh, what? Blah blah blah. Anyway, that's a tiny bit sloped. That is, yeah, that'll take it up to about 80, 85 maybe. Yeah, so at medium ranges, you're gonna take on Panzer 4s, M4s. You're gonna penetrate that without a problem. Unless you can get decent angling, which is about like that maybe. You're gonna bounce like a bit. You're gonna bounce like nothing else at all. And the 75 at the side as well, but there is no sloping on that whatsoever. So that's gonna penetrate almost every single time. The back is 70. 5 less, but that is still no sloping. Still low tier tanks are gonna struggle with penetrating that, so that is a good thing. The turret armour is, if you're in the same tier, don't bother going for the turret. You're gonna bounce. You're gonna bounce like hell. Panzer 4's not gonna penetrate that unless you get a high roll for the penetration, but I find, well actually yeah, for people that don't know, you don't get a roll on the range, you don't get a roll on the penetration, you get higher penetrations at close ranges, and long ranges you get lower penetration, because a lot of people keep telling me that you get a roll of the dice with penetration. It's not, it's range orientated, I think. Yeah, 110, tiny bit of sloping. You're not going to get through that. There goes. Even, nah, no, it wouldn't be worth it. Avoid the turret at all costs. Just aim here. Now, weak spots, obviously, is machine gun there. Don't know about that. Just hit there. You're just going to penetrate anyway. There, just penetrate. There, just, yeah, whatever. The guns, it's a good selection of guns. The 76. Oh my god! When you are playing the T28, I believe it is it? Yeah, T28. Get this, the 57mm, I think it is. You are kidding me. I can, damn it. I thought you could put that on the KV. Yep, when you get this tank, you are going to be given the 76mm. You are going to have a lot of fun with that. You're going to bounce city every single tank you're going to shoot at. 57? Yeah, I was bouncing a lot of shots at that. I tried my best. It's accurate and it's got a higher damage per minute than 85mm. Stupid thing, than the 85mm, but that is going to penetrate a lot more. It's a heavier shell. It's going to tear through armor. But this is my favourite. With this gun, I am not getting many kills. With this gun, however, yes, I am destroying tanks at no other speed. The traverse is appalling. 20 degrees. It could be worse, but not really. The turret traverse is a bit bad. What else? What else? View range. Yeah, it's good, I think. Signal range. I don't care about signal range. I just don't. Yeah, I think that's all I can talk about for this for the moment. As you can see, I am very bad at this. Turrets. Yep, whatever. Stupid thing. And we're back again for another match in the KV1, a final one for today. I loved this match. It was so much fun. It was a bit close at the end, but yep, we eventually won. 3 KVs and an M4 Stug 3, whatever, Type 34s, don't like those. The depression is appalling, it's horrible. Yeah. Or so I saw on YouTube videos anyway, but we got 3 priests, so we got a lot of fire support from the American artillery. God bless America, but I'm British, so screw America. God bless the Queens for me. Yep, good match.
Let's go.
I hate trees. I love trees in this. But however, the most annoying thing about the trees is that when you run over them, if the artillery is looking for you, they can see it on the map. But that is why I tend to avoid trees at all possible. Unless I'm a light tank, then screw the trees. You won't be able to hit me. But I don't know what I'm talking about. That just saw a tree, start talking about it. Getting to the front line. Be slow. Going downhill is nice. Especially when it's in the tank at the bottom to bump into, you know, to go up and stuff. I hate Stug 3s. They have that L70 gun. Devastatory at long range. They will penetrate this every single time unless you got incredibly good angle against it. Also, when it was a derp gun, it's not really much of a threat, although I do tend to prioritise myself with that, unless there's an even bigger tank next to it. Or if it has the L70. As you can see, it's really quite a fight right here. I hate T-14s. I hate them. I don't know why, I just do. When I'm of the 85, I penetrate them every time, but their rate of fire is so much faster. And they just hit me and hit me and hit me, and I don't like it. I don't like it. But I don't know how, but I actually got a penetration on that T-14, even though it has very good armor. I still haven't penetrated it with the least penetrating gun of the tier, probably. But you know, I don't care. It's still got a penetration, sorry. Penetration even. Yeah, I need to stop making up words. Yes. But no. I wanted to get it, but it wasn't going to happen. That Marder 2 though. I don't know if that's a top tier gun. If it did, it would have been penetrating me, so it probably didn't. Its gun, the top tier gun for the Marder 2 is got very high penetration, I think. But I love this thing. This
They killed our driver.
Boom.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Alright. You can still see how slow this can go. Especially when you're going uphill dear mother of God. Look at that. Just turning is a pain. I was just kicking myself, just screaming at the screen. Go, go, go. It was not going anywhere. But I am thanking that Panzer 1 for taking care of that priest, because that would have been a problem. Because priests, artillery at that tier can damage this tank very easily, as you're going to see later on. I think it does take care of the second RT, I believe. Yep, it takes care of that. Thank you, Panzer. So now all there is 3 heavies on the enemy team. Yes. Bring it home. And I was asking myself, which way do I go? Do I go and take care of the enemy? Or do I go and take the base? Enemy, base. Enemy, base. And then I thought, you know, take care of the enemy. But then Panzer was like, take the base, or defend it even. However, I decided I would have no chance against 3 enemy heavies, 2 KVs and a Churchill. So I went up to there. It was probably the right move, because I wouldn't have stood a chance at all. I would have been dead in seconds. And especially, I don't know what guns they have, but they're probably going to have the 85mm. They would have been penetrating me. Now I would have been dead before taking on 1 shot. I would have probably let off a shot, but they would have killed me before then. And with the Churchill as well, that Churchill heavy arm, it's just going to go boom on the outside, not on the inside. Damn, how do you change tanks? I want to go to someone else. It's a good match. And that Panzer 1, he played well. That Panzer 1 played well. I like that Panzer 1. And our priest, oh my god, he's amazing. You're gonna see what he did later on. Well done, Dean. Yeah, I said that way too early, because at this point it looked like we were going to lose. I was going to aim for the engine, but you know, I just didn't work. That KV1's got the 85, I think. That's got the 85, right. But that Panzer 1, he was a godsend. He kept that KV1 off me. I loved him to bits. If it wasn't for him, I would have probably been dead. Congratulations, Panzer 1. You will not be forgotten. I love you.
We're immobilized.
And so he saw me, what's going on? So he goes around, tries to distract that KV1. I do know why the KV1's going after him though, because I mean, that KV1, it's going to do no damage to that KV1 whatsoever. Yet that KV1 was prioritising the Panzer. That was his biggest mistake. Die. I got him. And see that timer? And that 80? I was like, oh, we're gonna lose. We're dead. We're so dead. And then I was like, oh my god, Jesus has saved me. Good job, priest. Good job. And then the priest does one better, as you're about to see. He kills the KV1. How does a KV1 not see him? And then the Churchill doesn't have a go at me, but he's like, be a man. Come out and fight in the open. But it's gonna be a trap, probably. No cap. You have to do better than that, Churchill. See? No honour. No honour. I'm not fighting, but winning. It's like a famous person said, or what I'm going to say it in my way. No matter how many battles you win, if you cannot take the main objective, you will not win the war. This is the main objective. And that was game over. Good game, especially for Panzer 1. Panzer 1 did brilliantly. Congratulations to you. That's the end of the game, and I will see you later. See ya.